Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back. I haven't made a video in a few days, but the last video I did, we went 7 for 7. If you're not watching these videos, my quick picks, then you are missing the fuck out because I think we're on a 16-3 run right now, which that's not going to continue. I think today is going to be, we're going to see some more losses today for sure, just on the picks I'm about to show you guys, but yeah, we've had a crazy run so far. I was busy this last week, wasn't able to make videos. Sorry about that, but don't even worry, because like there wasn't a whole lot that I was excited about, honestly, to bet on, and I was like, why would I make a video if half the picks are going to be passes? It doesn't make sense. Anyway, let's get to the lineup today. We are betting on it was a PGL Estonia, right? Is that what I'm, yeah, PGL Estonia. Forgot the name of the tournament there for a second, but let's start out. Furia versus MIBR. I like the odds for Furia. I'm putting a unit and a half on them. MIBR has been playing good. They beat G2, but that is a much weaker G2, so take that into consideration. Big versus VP. This is a pass for me. I like VP. I want to bet on VP, but something is telling me Big might be able to take it here, so I'm gonna pass on this one. It's a little bit risky in my opinion. If you're someone who likes that, then I would go VP, but personally I think everyone should probably pass this. It's not going to be the best match to bet on. Aurora versus NIP. The odds for Aurora are looking good. People love NIP and people love to bet on NIP, so sometimes the odds may not really be as representative of how the game's going to go in my opinion, so I'm going to take Aurora here. 2.5 units. I think that's a pretty safe bet in my opinion. Pain versus Audic. Another pass for me. It's just kind of a weird matchup. Don't really like either of those, so I'm going to avoid that one. Then we got G2 versus M80. I'm not going to lie, I like G2 here. I don't think G2 is going to go 0-3. I think they're going to pick up a game. If either of these two is going to go 0-3, it's going to be M80 in my opinion. So this is a very light bet, a half unit on the underdog. I like those odds of 2 to 1 pretty much, or 2.5 to 1. But I'm going to take G2 here. Not super confident, and that is why I'm putting a pretty low bet on this. But again, I just don't think G2 is going to go 0-3. I think they have enough firepower to bring at least one win to their name for this tournament. Next up, we got Mongols versus Navi, and honestly, this is kind of nuts that Mongols are the underdogs in terms of the odds here. I think Mongols are going to take this. People love Navi. People put their life on Navi. They love that name. So I can understand why the odds may be skewed so heavily in their favor. But I got to take Mongols here, a half unit, maybe even like 3/4 units personally. But I do think Mongols are going to keep this competitive. Probably going to take it a 2-1. But again, I'm liking those odds. That 2 to 1, I'll take that for the Mongols for sure. We got Nexus versus Fireflux. Definitely digging Nexus here. I think they're going to 2-0 Fireflux, so I'm putting 2.5 units on that. Kind of one of my bigger bets for the day, but I'm pretty confident in that one. So shout out to Nexus. I think they're gonna take that pretty convincingly. We got Cybershock. I can never really remember how to pronounce this. Cybershock versus Rush B, and I like Rush B. Don't get me wrong, I've made some good money on Rush B, but I gotta give it to Cybershock here. 1 unit. The odds pretty good too. This is expected to be a close game. I think Cybershock lately has just been playing better teams, and they've been losing here and there, but the teams that they're losing to are just way outclassing them. But when they are playing teams around that, A tier, B tier, they're actually taking wins, and they're taking them pretty convincingly, whereas Rush B hasn't really seemed like they made a lot of progress in that B tier lately. So, yeah, I got to give this one to Cybershock. 1 unit down on them. Make it happen. Team Spirit Academy versus Monty. I got one of those feelings. TSA has been so good lately, especially for, being in an academy team. They've been killing it. So, Monty, they've been wishy-washy. They've been losing games that are the 50-50, and I understand sometimes they're on that little rut, but I think TSA should be able to take this 2-1, 2-0 within that range. I mean, those are the only options, but you know what I mean. I think they have the ability to 2-0 Monty here, and I just wouldn't be surprised if they did. Astrum versus Dymo Eklot. I gotta take Astrum, however the hell you say it. 2.5 units. I'm pretty confident. Dymo have not been playing very good recently. In my opinion, it just seems like they're not as confident. They haven't been landing the shots, and they're just not as convincing as they, a couple weeks ago even. They just haven't been playing very well recently. So taking Astrum here, 2.5 units. I'm feeling good about that one. I really am. Got a couple parlays for you guys. If you guys are feeling the underdogs today, big G2 NIP, that is a 13, almost 14 to 1 payout. Obviously, that's a very minimal bet to me. That's why I don't have the numbers there. If you have a min bet of 20 cents, I might put 20 cents on it. If you have a min bet of $1, put $1 on it, right? Whatever. Not too huge on that. I'm sure one of those teams is gonna win, possibly in that upset slot. But all three of them, I don't really know. But that's a very fun underdog parlay here. But the parlay I am pretty convinced on is the Nexus, Aurora, and Astrum, a 4-to-1 payout. That's like a half unit to maybe even a unit for me. I really couldn't decide there. But those are my bets for the day. A lot going on here. I'm not expecting to win all of them, but if I can win, how many we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 8 like money line bets and then 2 parlays, right? I'm not expecting to win the underdog at all, but 8 money line bets. If we can win, 5 of those and the parlay, like that's a great day, dude. So trying to make it happen. I'm feeling pretty good. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. If you guys are, share it, like it, subscribe, comment. I reply to everyone I can. Fuck it, dude. Let's go big, win some money. Have a good one.